It's just Rhonda. Welcome to my channel.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Rhonda.
What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda, and I'm back to talk about. What's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda. We over here to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Season 18 episode, I'm gonna do 3 and 4 together because 3 didn't really have a whole lot going on. They had a flag football game, and Katie was over there trying to explain her which kids belong to which husbands. On one hand, I was like, Heather, that's a rude question. And on the other hand, I was like, Katie, I'm just curious about the girl's father because it just seems like the two older boys are, one is with the father and one is with who? Where's your kids? Oh, Katie. Anyway, she's irritating me, but like I said, let's go over there and see what you got going on. For real, for real. While you over here worried about something stupid. Jen and Gina, they still got drama. I see it from both sides, honestly. But Gina, you shouldn't have like done that because look at you now. I mean, that's all I can say about that. And then Jen, I'm not gonna be mad at Jen for getting her glam done when she got to be on TV. Nobody wants to look back on that and be like, "What the hell is happening?" I don't know what Emily got going on, but you did have your tracks out, and you be looking a mess a lot of the times. So maybe you should take a beat from Jen. I don't know. It doesn't bother you, and that's fine. But for her, it's a thing. Um, the rest of that stuff, Jen, I guess I just don't understand. Like she doesn't really act like there's any urgency to handle the business for real, for real. And I think that's Gina's issue with it. Like she's like, yeah, like my husband didn't pay for it. And the yoga studio, well, we shook hands, but we didn't write any real contract. She doesn't know what's happening over there really because she's used to being taken care of. So she's over there being taken care of. But what I don't understand is if Ryan is over here like covering the cost of cars and the stuff that he did do, like why didn't he just like help her pay that part up or something? Be like, listen, I got, how much is she back behind? $20,000? Yeah, I feel like if I was Gina, I would be mad too. Just the nonchalantness of it all. Alexis wouldn't be here if not for Johnny J. Let's just put it that way. She came over here to torment Shannon. And for right now, it's working and entertaining. But I'm gonna say this: it's making Alexis look a fool, like she always has, to be honest. They're going to her and John, Johnny J. That's what she call him. Her and Johnny J are going to Shannon's gym. They training with her trainer. She got a dog that looks just like Shannon's dog. Why are you following that lady around? Like if you broke up, you broke up. And if you and Johnny J are in happily ever after bliss, then leave Shannon alone. It's freaking weird. But if y'all leave her alone and you can't be on TV, and that's the real, that's the real goal here. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I'm entertained by it, like I said, but I hope Shannon don't dwell in it. Travis has to go. It ain't working out. I mean, they've been together 4 years. I don't know, like, there's no easy way to do it without feelings being hurt. But based on what the streets are saying, Travis got a lot of drama over there with his ex-wife. And so that's a lot, that's a lot to try to take on. They've come to the end of the road. That's just all that is. I feel bad for Travis just because if that's the case, like it sucks to like can't move on in your life because somebody is holding your situation back. I don't know enough about it. Anyway, Travis, go figure that out. Emily. Emily is probably my least favorite person on the show. She act like Jen owe her money. She talked a lot of smack for somebody who's so insecure. Like I feel like Jen is very nice in the way she handles Emily because I would let Emily have it every single time. And I probably will over here. Her and Tam are both being mean girls. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not funny what she's going through. It's kind of sad because she doesn't even understand that, girl, you might not have somebody to take care of you like that. You better, you know what I'm saying? You got 5 kids. You want to live this certain type of lifestyle. Put the Range Rover back. You're going to have to do it different. You can't do it like how you used to do it because your husband ain't paying for it. I feel like she might be a bless your heart. So Emily is having a lingerie photo shoot. And I'm gonna just say this. This is how I feel. I feel like Emily has the best body out of everybody. For as ridiculous as she be acting, but her goals don't match what her body looks like, and that's her problem. Because she want to be like these bony, skinny girls that come from the Orange County, blonde and skinny and big old fake titties. Maybe you should just live in a different county where the girls eat food. They said that the people over there in Hollywood don't be eating. I'll be damned. That's why, I would probably choose somewhere like Atlanta or Houston. Not Houston. I don't fuck with Texas. Not that Florida's any better. I'm just saying, like, I understand this over here, the way things operate. And so, yeah. And I've lived in Atlanta, so that's familiar. I'm not going to either place. I'm just saying, if you can't go somewhere and feel comfortable with the way you eat your salad, girl, because nothing wrong with the way Emily looks, but she's obsessed with it. And that's where I would get her because she's a snappy little side sniper talking shit. Sutton came through and had lunch with Gina and Katie. And yeah, Sutton is, okay. I guess they just needed us to see like this is how they know each other. So how does Gina know Sutton? Apparently Gina's ex-husband used to work for Sutton's ex-husband. And apparently Sutton's ex-husband is far more loaded than Gina's ex-husband because Sutton is that girl riding around, and doing it. Katie, I don't remember how Katie and Sutton met, some social circle thing where somebody introduced them. It wasn't that serious. Katie is a social climber, seemingly. So, yeah. I guess if that's what you're doing, so she worked at the golf course and things. And we know how the golf course works. You got to have memberships, and it's not a cheap hobby pastime. I feel like for some reason, Katie really wants Heather's attention. Heather ain't giving it to her. I wonder what's Katie's sign. Heather is a Capricorn, so you're probably not. Like, I'm a Capricorn and I'm identified with a lot of Heather's energy. And Katie is annoying, kind of. Yeah. So if you're too much, you just gonna, she's not gonna pay you no attention. If you keep buzzing around like a damn little buzzy, and I see Heather on Watch What Happens Live, it doesn't seem like she likes Katie any better than she did before. What's her sign? Let's see. Katie is a Taurus. That's interesting. Huh. Well, they're both gonna be stubborn about whatever it is they're trying to do, but Katie, whatever you're doing is really annoying. That's about it for episode 3. But like I said, wasn't a whole lot going on over there. They dragging this thing out with Gina and Jen. So hopefully they're not until she pays them money, Gina gonna wear it out. Episode 4, Heather and Terry are looking at their house from their penthouse. That's right by Drake's house. Heather's like, oh, is that our house or is that Drake's house? I mean, I feel like, so Terry had a stroke. I did not know that because like I said, I stopped watching last season. And it's crazy because they flashed back to the reunion and she was saying how she scheduled her breakdown. And that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Because if, it's a lot of kids over there, they got houses and all of these things. See, Heather, I don't believe is like Jen over here. I think she knows exactly what's going on with all the funds and things. I really want to see how Heather would fare over at Beverly Hills and spice it up a little bit. I hope that's the direction they're going. Because these broke bitches over here be hating on her for like the most ridiculous things. It gets real silly. Tamra, Emily, Gina, and Katie and Jen have a girls' night out. I think Tamara orchestrated this. So she made sure that Shannon was not invited. I mean, I guess Tamara has a thing with Shannon this season. I don't know why. Like she can't, she does this every friendship that she has. And now her and Vicky ain't really cool. So, you can't trust Tamara. Emily does though. Emily feels like she's moving up the friend chain. So she's Tamara's number two. She thinks she has shit, and they're both very much mean girls. So it makes sense that they feed off of that nasty energy that they both have. Anyway, they going out, they're in a Sprinter van. They stop over to Katie's house to pick her up. Emily's nasty self got to be peeing all in the bushes. Why is that a thing, Emily? Why are you a damn near 50-year-old? I know she in her 40s at least. Now, you over, and you're an attorney. You couldn't walk in the lady's house and use the bathroom? You'd rather piss in the bushes than say hi to her husband? Tamara, your number two is whackety whack. I'm sorry. And what, I mean, I'm gonna come out of my house and it's gonna smell like piss in the bushes. What is wrong with you? Where do you live? I'm pretty sure there's got to be some homeowners association guidelines that says don't be pissing in the bushes. Apparently Emily needs specific instructions. If she not spitting things out, she pissing in the bushes and child, they down here being wild girls at the dive bar. Why is it a dive bar? They sitting around gossiping about Heather calling the paparazzi. I don't know if Heather called the paparazzi or not. She swore on her kids that she did not. I mean, she swore on her kids. That's not something I would do. But I mean, at the end of the day, Heather is a 50, 60, 70, $100 million lady. She might need to do these types of things for her business. Like for real, for real. She working her way over there to LA and Beverly Hills. I like it. Do you need a reason to have paparazzi, Emily? No. Paparazzi should have caught you pissing in the bushes, but you were more than willing to do it in front of the camera. So I know you ain't talking shit. Tamara, you're just a hater. Jen, I think Jen pretty much stayed out of that conversation, like not as to add any more juice to it. Katie, this is the dumbest issue you can make up to have with somebody. This is gonna be the sword you're gonna fall on. For what? Where's your daughter's baby daddy? Who is tell us the story about that over there. And why does she feel that way? Let's get into that. Katie said Heather tagged her in a photo, and I'm like, girl, first of all, I don't think it's uncommon to find out that somebody's going to be on the show. This is the same thing that other lady did over there with Candy, Courtney, cousin Courtney. Cousin Courtney did the same thing, saying Candy was asking around about me. Candy didn't double tap her picture. I don't think Heather meant to double tap her picture or tag her. Girl, tags take a little more work. I'm just saying. Especially for somebody like you got to follow somebody and tag somebody and know how to spell somebody's name. And like, I feel like that takes a lot of work. Nobody went out of their way that much to tag you in a picture. I feel like what she said happened. Why am I going out of my way to tag you in a picture of me? And I'm Heather DeBro. And you're who? Katie, that girl that is married to that guy that plays golf or something golf on the channel, golf channel. You got friends that work for my friend works for the paparazzi. Girl, I don't have no paparazzi friends, but I don't live in LA. So now Katie, not Katie. So now Tamara, Jen, and Emily want to stand up and dance on the bar and lay down and spray the thing on them. They're like some AARP coyote ugly. Emily, is this the lifestyle you wished you had back in the day in high school, but you weren't an Orange County girl? You was over here feeling insecure about things. Tamara pretending to be in a White Snake video. I see why you took your ass out of to somewhere dive bar to do it and not over there in Orange County. And y'all talk about her getting paparazzi. See, paparazzi don't need to come over here and catch y'all doing anything. You filmed it. Y'all's old asses decided to go stand on the bar and shit where people are trying to have cocktails and things. Gotta love that. Go get all in a sprinter, making things sticky and harder for the person who has to go clean that thing. Anyway, Vicky came to visit Shannon. Vicky walked in the door and said she has a staph infection and she's oozing yellow pus. And I feel like maybe you should be at the house. That's nasty. She said she got enough money to retire, but she don't want to. She don't want to sit down, let the grass grow around her feet. And I'm like, Vicky, this lady said you was over here being tricky with her retirement fund. Now, what's up with that? She said you and your partner, Allie, was over there trying to convince her to lean her money over your way for a tax break. And she was grieving and things. And y'all might have had took advantage of her, get her to move her money from where she had it all these 47-11 years. Anyway, they don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about how Tamara then dropped out of the Tres Amigos and now, you know, they got to do it. And now they have to do it with just the two of them. You know, I'm curious because does Tamara owe them money? That is messed up if they have merch for their tour and what have you, and it's all like includes her, and then she's not there, so now they have to reinvest that. Tamara, you might need to throw a coin or two over there. She won't. It's cool. I don't know. I don't know what they're touring doing. I don't know what the Dos Amigos is out here doing, but you know, they got a fan base. It's a housewife thing. So I don't know where they're showing up at. Tamara says she was trying to do it because it's attached to alcohol. And is that why she's mad at Shannon? Because Shannon did a thing that didn't have nothing to do with her? And it's one thing to hold her accountable, but it's another thing to be nasty and like, you know what I'm saying? Because if like you said you saw her somewhere sneaking alcohol into the cup at the wherever y'all was at. And so if you wanted to hold her accountable, then you should have just told her. So I don't know what you mad at her for, that you got to have her name in your mouth every single time we see you, because Tamara, what you doing? What's going on over there? You in Big Bear. I'm in Big Bear hiding with Eddie. Shannon says she's got kids in college and she needs to make her money. So this Tres Amigas tour where they're gonna go sell whatever t-shirts and coffee mugs and things and chit chat with the guests. Somebody will come through. Clearly it's a thing. And she said John is over here suing her for $75,000 because of things that, I don't know what things that he supposedly allegedly did, but people said that Shannon was over here tricking and she was over here upgrading his plane tickets and things. And, you know, John looked like that type. It seems like he's doing that over there with Alexis too. She's dressing him like he, you know. She's dressing him for, you know, to match her swag. I'm not mad at it. Anyway, Shannon said it's gonna cost more in attorney fees just to be bothered with that nonsense. And I think again, that's what they're doing. Like if he sues her, that's part of the storyline. And it's unfortunate. Now that part is not, the Alexis part is entertaining. The 75,000 part, that's not funny. And so she need to go ahead and go on this Tres Amigas tour, Dos Amigas tour, because she still gotta handle her shit. Jen, that's what you got to do. You got to hit the ground running. You can't be over there talking about, well, the people at the yoga studio told us that we could stay there, and now the new people are there and they want their money. How many of you, Tamara said it's a bunch of people owning that gym over there. How many, not one of y'all thought that was a bad idea? Said, let's get this in writing. Like out of 5 of y'all, 12, I don't know how many. So you just a bunch of ladies that want to do yoga and, just chill. Break it up, Jen. Go take a note from Shannon. She not doing that. She in Vegas with Ryan debating whether she should post the pictures on IG. Girl, don't. I don't even know why that's a conversation. And Ryan is over there like, screw them. They're gonna talk anyway. Maybe. Maybe they wouldn't even know you were in Vegas, hanging out and doing things. Seems like if you going to Vegas with Ryan and y'all over there big balling, he could just go ahead and pay the daggone back rent. You can just, and then Gina won't have nothing to say. That's probably what your ex-husband is thinking, like, girl, I'm not paying for your lifestyle no more. I'm your ex-husband. Ryan told her them people wasn't trying to hear nothing about no verbal agreement. They came in and went according to what the contract said. And not one of y'all over there at the yoga studio thought it would be a smart idea to get that shit in writing. Yeah, so I don't think that's easy. I think, especially over here in Orange County where the girls be blonde and skinny and with big fake titties, I feel like there's probably a lot of yoga studios. So y'all sitting in that building talking about it's $50 a class, trying to pay the back rent and things. You got back rent at your house and back rent at the yoga studio, and you over here in Vegas just baiting whether or not you should post it on Instagram. Don't. Katie and her husband have a date night. I guess, whatever. I think Katie and her husband want to be the new Heather and Terry. No, you're not. We don't, girl. She said when the first time she saw this man, she was like, damn, he's hot. And I said, that's what you said? That's interesting. It was love at first sight. Except not really, because he stood her up. She got already, and the man said he was tired. He had to get up in the morning. I guarantee you she pursued and pursued and pursued, just like she did Heather. She said, he will not stand me up. I'm gonna marry this man. I got 3 kids over here. That's what I'm talking about. How did it happen, girl? How many years after you were married did you have your son with him? I need some more details. You brought your ass over here. We get to ask you. She's decided that she wants to have a golf event. Because, that's what they do. They all throw an event, but she wants to call hers drinking and driving. Why? That wouldn't be a good title for your event, even if Shannon wasn't in trouble. Why would you name it that? I think her thought bubble's empty. I think her mouth be running on its own. They have this discussion about white people adopting children of color, her growing up in a household as a Korean child, not being exposed to any of her culture. And she admires that Jen has these type of conversations with her son, who is Mexican. Her son about to be homeless. She better have a different conversation because his mama is living in La La Land. Now, I don't know if she's exposing him to his culture. So Tamara and Emily are having this conversation, and Tamara says she's surprised that Gina is jealous of their friendship. They show a clip of Gina saying that. I mean, I guess, I don't know. A while ago, Emily was jealous of Gina's friendship with Heather. And all of y'all are strange for feeling jealous of friendships with other people. I mean, at this point, I don't know. Y'all be having 5 and 6 kids and jobs and eviction notices, and if you're Heather, then you've got mansions and penthouses and other things, remodeling and 50 million, 60 million, 70 million. I don't know how y'all have time to be jealous of anybody. There's enough time, there's enough to go around, girl. We can meet for lunch. Does Emily and Tamara, they're like all friends. I don't understand. Girl, do you want to go or not? Like I said, anyway. Tamara and Emily sit around talking about how bad they want to see Heather fall and, catching her in this whole paparazzi lie. And I just want to see her fancy pants down around her ankles. And I'm like, for what? Because she didn't tell you that she staged a picture of her and her husband with you know what I'm saying? She has a business. They're doing imagery over there. Who in the hell cares if she called a paparazzi? Is the paparazzi coming if y'all come call? If you say me and Shane are going to dinner, call the paparazzi. Nobody gives a damn. So is that your problem? It's over here at golf day. I don't know what this girl decided to name it. They play football. Nobody knows how to play football and why. Shannon, why are you out there playing football? And I know she did show up with some pads and things on. I don't know that that's going to help. Now they're over here playing golf. Golf is at least, one of those that it can be strenuous, I suppose, but it's not football. But none of them play golf, especially not the golf girl. You are somebody who does commentary on golf. Just seems like you would play from time to time. Maybe not. I mean, I guess, Skip Bayless doesn't play anything and they let him talk about sports. So Heidi is giving away some Prada glasses as the prize for her, whoever wins the golf tournament. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's cute or whatever. So she has a nice little setup. She got gift bags for everybody. It's very, event type situation. It's cute or whatever. They all have on their cute little golf outfits. We're talking about this whole paparazzi conversation again because now they feel like if she needs to mention it to Heather, she needs to tell Heather what? What she said? I don't think Heather gives a shit. Heather shows up with a bottle of Dom Perignon. The lady is like, I made hot dogs for you. Like, she puts a lot of energy into whatever Heather thinks. She tells them how, she's going to all her friends in LA trying to get info on. I mean, that story she told that Heather went over there and beeline to Cynthia Bailey when she ran into her at some event. And she beeline to Cynthia Bailey. And the first thing she did was ask about Katie. And that's all she wanted to talk about. Katie, she heard you might be one of the new housewives and she wanted to know about that. Best believe. Otherwise, I don't think she cares. And I'm with Heather. You wanted me to know who you was from an Instagram post? They have this little confrontation and she kept calling her a liar. And I was like, I hate that too. Like, girl, why do you keep saying you lied? I didn't lie. I don't even know you. What are you talking about? You came over here with some information about a story that your paparazzi friend, whose number you have in your phone, said I called them. And what? What did I lie about? Nothing. Not to you. I don't know you. In my Mariah Carey voice. That's what's wrong with this girl. Girl, she know you now, and I don't think she's feeling you, Katie. And your husband ain't Terry. So if he want to be Terry, he gonna have to exude a little more personality. Heather hit him with the, okay, girl, well, you know what? Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. This was a lovely golf, and I'm out of here. So, Katie, I mean, They laughing at you. Sutton already told you don't play with her. I think it's time for Heather to, move on to Beverly Hills. Anyway, next week the ladies, they're talking about Johnny J and all of the nonsense that he has done. And this girl Alexis wants Alexis wants Shannon to clear his name. Clear his name. Anyway, y'all, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.